be presented in distributed computing systems, distributed information system, and distributed pervasive systems. Also, each one consists of different types of distributed system. For example, distributed computing system can be a cluster computing system, cloud computing system, grid computing system. But we know that the distributed computing system used for high performance computing tasks. These systems are used for high performance computing tasks. Another system is distributed information systems. The system mainly for management and integration of business function. Two well-known distributed information system are transaction processing and enterprise application integration. These are two well-known distributed information systems. And finally, distributed pervasive systems. Nowadays, these systems are popular and used by all people around the world. We know that this system includes mobile and embedded system, home system, sensor network, and we know that these systems nowadays are very a high demand system and are used and are utilized by the people around the world. Saif, please talk about these. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. I'll talk about this case. الآن نتحدث عن الأنواع الخاصة بالنظم الموزعة. استخدامها يكون لمهام الحوسبة عالية الأداء، أيضا لأنظمة الحوسبة العنقودية، كذلك السحابية وأنظمة الحوسبة الشبكية. الأنظمة الموزعة أيضا تكون أنظمة حوسبية كما ظهر أمامكم، موزعة ومعلوماتية، وأنظمة موزعة منتشرة بشكل أساسي لإدارة وتكامل وظائف الأعمال، حيث أن أنظمة المعاملات تكون متكاملة بتطبيقات المؤسسة أو الأنظمة المتنقلة والمدمجة. مثال ذلك أن نأخذ العمليات من أنظمة الشبكات وأنظمة الشبكات عفوا أنظمة شبكات الاستشعار.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about these systems shortly, and I'm going to introduce them with some sentences. Okay, first of all, in this slide, you can see the cluster computing system. We know that the distributed systems, we know that the distributed computing system, okay, are used for high performance computing tasks, and many distributed systems are configured for high performance computing. The first one is cluster computing, which is introduced from many years ago. In this type of system, we can see a group of high-end system, connected through a LAN. Usually, these systems are homogeneous. And okay, what is the homogeneous? Usually, this system utilize the same OS and have the near identical hardware. And also, there is a single managing node in the cluster computing. in the cluster computing, one system is a leader, and it is responsible to spread the task between the all matches. Okay, so there is a single managing node in this technique. Um, Also, you can see one sentences to define the distributed cluster computing. A computer cluster is a set of loosely or tightly connected computers that work together so that in many respects they can be viewed as a single system. We know that when we talk about the distributed system, we uh, expect that view all matchings, all systems as a single system. The middleware is responsible to provide this characteristic. Also, in the figure, you can see there are some matchings which can be connected through high-speed network or standard network. One matching is a master node and other matchings are compute node. The master node is responsible to manage application. It gets the request from the application and spread the load between the compute node. Usually, the parallel application can be utilized to perform on this system. Okay, the master node manage the application. The master nodes distribute the load between the matches, send a request to each compute node, and after execution the result can come back to the master node. Okay, I think it can be enough for cluster computing. Please save talk about this.
يا سلام. الآن نتحدث عن الموضوع الآخر اللي هو المراقبة في كيفية تكوين العديد من الأنظمة الموزعة الحاسوبية العنقدية، حيث تكون عالية الأداء بشكل أساسي، وتكون مجموعة من الأنظمة المتطور اللي تكون مربوطة عبر شبكة لان متجانسة بنفس بيئة نظام التشغيل، أي أنها أجهزة شبه متطابقة، أي الأجهزة تكون شبه متطابقة، وتكون عقدة الإدارة واحدة. عقدة الإدارة واحدة إذا دارسين الماستر سليف، برمجيات يعني يعرفون الماستر سليف شلون تكون العملية، بحيث يكون عندنا نظام حاسوبي رئيسي مرتبطة به مجموعة حواسيب فرعية لتنفيذ نظام محدد، كان يكون تطبيق أو برنامج، حتى بإدارة عمليات الشراء مثلا عن طريق الإنترنت اللي هي يسموها البيع بالتجزئة. فالعملية يكون عندنا